Sony CinemaCon presence was, well, it was felt for a first time in a long time because we got the title of the film and some info, so let's get to it. So let's get the first thing out of the way, and that's obviously the title, Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and obviously the yellow Brand New Day. Very, very reminiscent, and it looks very familiar because they're sort of going after like the homecoming writing, right? And there's been slight changes to the titling and especially the Spider-Man part. So as Sony were the last ones to appear at CinemaCon, it started with a obviously the logo reveal, but it was the announcement of Brand New Day that was made by Tom Holland, who appeared in a video clip that was sent. And then the director, Destin, the director of Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, also took the stage to talk about a little bit about, well, make some jokes about Vegas, but also talk about the film. He said it was an honor and that this is like a pretty big deal for him and that it's an understatement to say how excited he is and that he's a lifelong fan of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and that this is going to be really, really interesting because it draws on the humor and the messy humanity. Now, on top of this, he talks about a couple more things here. Obviously, they're referencing the 2008 storyline and the, universe-altering events. Now, Marvel did it differently with how they're changing the events of everything that happened with Spider-Man, right? So clearly doing something different here. But what they did promise is that this is going to be a fresh start, a brand new day for Spider-Man, and not like what we've seen before. They then talked about how this is going to be a different take on Spider-Man that's unlike what we've seen so far in the MCU as well, and that they're just setting everything up right now. They're working on everything and trying to get everything hammered out in terms of the designs, working with artists to finish up the story and to know exactly what it is and all that. So it's looking and sounding pretty good, from what we're seeing so far. It's just one of these things where it's interesting to get this as a title because we've been hearing so much about all this fake stuff, and it's kind of surreal to have, oh yeah, here's the actual title on your first info, and you're like, uh-huh, wow, we've been 5 years without anything Spider-Man almost, It's a little weird, but hey, we're finally here. They're saying they're doing something very interesting here, and that, get excited for July of 2026, which, I'm pretty sure we all will be. So, yeah, pretty awesome. When we know more, obviously talk about it more, but man, exciting to finally move the past rumors and scooper stages. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.